EMTs in the ambulance said that Kevin had burns and abrasions and broken bones. But they're worried about internal injuries.
Oh, hey, Cass, the doctors are taking care of him now. He's going to be okay.
They haven't said anything to us since we brought him in here. And smoke inhalation. They said he had smoke inhalation.
Honey, just hang in there, okay? Hang in there. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, my throat feels like sandpaper. Otherwise, I'm fine.
Okay, guys. Detective Bolton over there would like to question each of us.
Well, Mel, the house burned down. And Stonecliff and my grandmother are both dead. What is there to ask about?
Exactly that. Dorian, are you okay with this?
They do have to get to the bottom of things, don't they? And the truth does have to come out, doesn't it?
You're telling me Mrs. Cramer has been alive all these years? Living up at the old house? I'm sorry, Mrs. Lord, but, I remember when your folks died. I was young, but I remember. It was a big deal in this town. There were a lot of people that were very... well, I guess it's appropriate that I offer my condolences to you on the loss of your mother. Again.
Thank you very much, Detective Bolton.
Apparently, Miss Stonecliff fabricated the plane crash story and the supporting evidence to protect Sonya Cramer.
The bodies that the fire marshal found upstairs at the house this afternoon, I'm sorry, Mrs. Lord. It was Charlotte Stonecliff and Sonya Cramer, right?
Yes. Dr. Cramer had been in his grave all these years, although the cause of death is not the same as indicated there. But Sonya had been in the house. Charlotte Stonecliff's old room's upstairs.
All this time?
Stonecliff had spent most of her life protecting Sonya from the consequences of what Sonya had done to her husband almost 30 years ago.
There are forensic indications of some violence prior to the fire. Can you tell me anything about that?
No. Thank you. I'll answer that. What happened was a consequence of my actions. I killed my mother. I did what I had to do to protect my daughter, Detective. You see, my mother was insane. She had struck my daughter with a fireplace poker and knocked her to the ground. I got the poker away from her, but my mother reached over and grabbed a hold of a bronze statue with a marble base, and I saw her pick it up to strike my daughter the same way that I saw her kill my father. I couldn't let that happen. I grabbed the statue away from my mother.
And?
And in the struggle, I struck her on the head.
There were witnesses?
I killed my mother in the presence of my daughter Cassie, my niece Kelly, and Mr. Hayes here. Excuse me. But right now, my only concern is how what I've done has affected my girls. Will you please excuse me?
Yes, of course, I understand.
Thank you.
How is he, Doctor?
Well, Mr. Buchanan hasn't regained consciousness yet, but I do have to tell you he is lucky to be alive.
The doctor in the ambulance, they said something about his spine. I mean, what does that mean? I hear Kevin's a real active guy.
The ambulance crew was very, very careful about stabilizing his spine before transfer. And we ran some neurological tests here, and his spine is intact. However, he does have a borderline fracture of the skull. He has 3 broken ribs, and he has second-degree burns on his legs, and on his arms, and on one shoulder. It's about 30% of his body.
What does that all mean for him?
Well, the next 24 hours should tell us most of what we need to know about his prognosis.
But as of now,
Well, he's in critical condition. Mr. Buchanan, I think perhaps you should let your family know.
I'll call my parents.
Have you been checked out? Have you been examined?
Yeah, it's just my throat's a little raw.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Dr. Fisher, is there a way that I can see Kevin?
Sure. It's only for a minute or two. Doctor?
Sonya trying to get her to respond. I didn't want to intrude. After all, she was her mother. Girls went downstairs and said Sonya needed help. Kevin and Joey were involved with Cassie. She was bleeding from a head wound. Charlotte Stonecliff came upstairs. We left her with Sonya. I just wanted to try and get Dorian out of there and call for an ambulance. And as we left, she bolted the door behind us. We tried to get back in, but that's when we smelled the smoke.
You think Charlotte started the fire?
Well, Stonecliff spent her entire life raising and protecting Sonya. I think she decided it was better to die up there with her than face the consequences when the truth came out. She dedicated her whole life to a single purpose. When Sonya was gone, that purpose was extinguished. Whether she decided to take all of us with her, I don't know. I don't think so.
Appreciate your cooperation. I don't think there's going to be any charges forthcoming. This is a family tragedy. There's nobody here to blame. I'm very sorry for your losses, Mr. Also for your daughter's boyfriend. My prayers are with you.
Thank you very much, Detective Bolton.
Thank you.
Thanks. So, do you want to stay here, or shall I try and get us a hotel so you can rest?
Mel, after everything my family's been through, do you really think that I would just leave the girl? Oh, honey.